Good morning, Year 2. It's Miss Cotterill here. I hope you're all okay. Let's find out what we're going to do in today's numeracy lesson. I would like to have a go at subtraction, so taking away. So you will need a squared piece of paper and a pencil from your home learning pack, okay? Put the biggest number in your head and then count backwards because you're subtracting. Remember, the number can't be in your head and on your fingers. It has to be in your head and then you count back on your fingers. Pause the video here and have a go. Okay, let's check. 32 subtract 6. You should have put 26, so give it a tick if you got it right. If you didn't, please change it. Okay, the next one, 43 subtract 5. What's 43 subtract 5? Super it is, well done, it's 38. Okay, the next one, 81 subtract 9. What's 89 subtract 9? Well done, it is, it's 72. So if you put 72, give yourself a tiny tick. Well done. Okay, 16 subtract 3. What's 16 subtract 3? Super, you're right, it's 13. Well done. Okay, the next one, 24 subtract 4. What's 24 subtract 4? Well done, that's super, you're right, it is 20. If you've got 20, give it a tiny tick. If you haven't, please change it. Okay, the next one, 56 subtract 7. What's 56 subtract 7? Well done, 49. If you've got 49, give it a tiny tick. Okay, who can tell me what 62 subtract 8 is? Super, it is 54. Well done. And the last one, 73 subtract 2. What's 73 subtract 2? Super, well done, it's 71. Well done, everyone, you've worked really hard at warming your brain up. Let's find out what we're going to do in today's lesson. Okay, let's remind ourselves with some key vocabulary to start the lesson. Let's do my turn, your turn. Grouping, sharing, division, divide, divided by. Well done. And we know this symbol is the symbol for division. It means divide, to share. Okay, last lesson you were making groups, okay, with your counters, and you were given a total and you had to make equal numbers of groups and then find out how many groups you'd made. So we're going to recap and have another little practice. So you will need your counters ready. Okay, so I would like you to make groups of 3. So how many groups of 3 can you make with 18? Okay, so you need 18 counters. How many groups of 3 can you make? Pause the video here so you've got time to make the groups. Okay, let's check. You needed to make sure that you made groups of 3. So every group should have 3 counters in. And you should have 18 altogether in your groups in total. And you should have made 6 groups. Okay, so well done if you've made 6 groups. Okay, this time I would like you to see how many groups of 2 can you make with 14. Pause the video here so you've got time to have a go. Okay, let's check. You should have made 7 groups and each group should have 2 counters in. Okay, so how many groups of 2 can you make with 14? You should have found that it is 7. So well done if you got that right. Okay, so today we are going to draw the equal groups. Okay, so rather than drawing the circles like if we'd share, we're going to draw the groups because this is grouping, okay? So you will need to make sure that you've drawn the correct number of counters in total, that the groups are equal, and that you've counted how many groups you have. Let's find out how we're going to do it. Okay, so we are going to have a go at drawing how many equal groups of 2 that we can make with 8, okay? So instead of making it, we're going to draw it this time. So I've got 8 counters altogether, okay? And I need to put them into groups of 2. So I draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I know that I've got to stop there because I only had 8 counters. I was making groups of 2. Now you can see I've left a gap every time I've done a group of 2, okay? So I'm going to draw now around my group. So now that's 1 group, 2 groups, 3 groups, and 4 groups. So how many groups of 2 have I made out of 8 counters? 1, 2, 3, 4. I've made 4 equal groups of 2 with 8 counters, okay? Okay, now this is called grouping, okay? So let's have a go at another one. How many groups of 5 can you make with 15? So this time my total's 15, so I can't draw more than 15 counters. What do my groups need to be made up of? If I want how many equal groups of 5 can you make with 15? How many do I need in each group? Well done, that's right, I need 5 in each group. And I've got 15 altogether. Okay, so I'm going to count. You ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to leave a gap now because I know that's 1 group because I can't have any more in that group because I only need 5 in a group. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now that's another 5 because I know that's the next number if I'm counting in 5s. 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and I need to stop because I needed to find out how many groups of 5 make 15, okay? So now I'm going to draw around the groups. I've got 1 group of 5, 2 groups of 5, and 3 groups of 5. So how many groups of 5 can you make with 15? Well done, that's right, you can make 3. 1, 2, 3. Just like you would have done with the counters. Okay, the next one. How many equal groups of 3 can you make with 18? Now, if you struggle to work out what number you're on and how many groups you've got to do and whatever, the best thing for you to do is think about how many you've got altogether. So we know we've got 18 altogether. So I'm just going to draw 18 counters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, okay? So I've drawn my 18 counters. And I need to find out how many equal groups of 3 can I make with all 18 counters. So how many do I need in each group? Well done, that's right, I need 3 in each group. So now I'm just going to draw around 3 counters. So there's one lot of 3. I'm going to draw around the next lot of 3. 2. And the next lot of 3. 3. Next lot of 3. 3. And another lot of 3. And another lot of 3. How many groups of 3 have I made out of 18? Well done, that's right, I have made 6 groups of 3 out of 18. Well done. Okay, last one. I'm going to see how many groups of 10 I can make out of 20. So I'm going to draw my 20 counters so I don't get confused. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And I wanted to know how many groups of 10 I can make with 20. So I need to draw a group around 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I need a big group around that 10. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Another big group out of that 10. So how many groups of 10 have I made out of 20? Well done, that's right, I've made 2 groups of 10, haven't I, out of 20? Well done, everyone. Okay, so now I'd like you to have a go at drawing your equal groups, okay, on your piece of paper. So, how many equal groups of 2 can you make with 10? So draw your 10 counters and then draw around for the groups, okay, so equal groups of 2. Pause the video here and have a go. Okay, let's check. How many equal groups of 2 can you make with 10? You should have worked out that you could make 5 equal groups of 2, okay? So you needed to draw your 10 counters and then group them in groups of 2, and you should have worked out that you had 5 groups altogether. So well done if you got that right. If you didn't, don't worry, because we're going to keep practicing. Okay, next one. How many equal groups of 2 can you make with 16? So draw your 16 counters and have a go at grouping them in groups of 2 and finding out how many you have. Pause the video here so you've got time to do this. Okay, let's check. So you should have done 16 counters and then grouped them into groups of 2, and you should have worked out that there are 8 groups. Okay, so well done if you got that right. Okay, this time I would like you to see how many equal groups of 5 can you make with 10, okay? So instead of groups of 2, this time it's groups of 5. Pause the video here and have a go. Okay, you should have worked out that you could make 2 groups of 5 with 10 counters, okay? So you should have made your 10 counters, drawn your 10 counters, and then grouped them in groups of 5 and worked out that there are 2. So well done if you got that right. Okay, this time I'd like you to say how many equal groups of 3 can you make with 12? Pause the video here so you've got time to draw it. Okay, this time you needed to find out how many equal groups of 3 can you make with 12. You should have worked out that you can make 4. Well done, everyone. Okay, and the last one. How many equal groups of 10 can you make with 30? Pause the video here and have a go. Okay, you should have worked out that there were 3 groups of 10 that you could make with 30. Well done, everyone. You've worked really hard. Okay, last job. A little problem. It says Tommy and Jack each have the same number of sweets. Tommy has 5 equal groups of 2. Jack has 1 equal group. How many sweets are in Jack's group? Okay, so they've got the same number of sweets, they've just grouped them differently. You need to find out how many sweets are in Jack's group. Well, we know they've got the same number. So if you work out how many Tommy has, and he has 5 equal groups of 2, it'll tell you how many Jack has because they have the same. So pause the video here and have a go at drawing how many sweets Tommy has. And remember, Tommy has 5 equal groups of 2. So he's got 5 groups, and there's 2 in each group. Have a go. Okay, you can see I have made 5 equal groups of 2 because that's what Tommy had. Tommy had 5 groups and they're all equal and they were groups of 2, so they all had 2 sweets in, okay? Jack had 1 equal group, but we know they had the same number of sweets. So if Tommy had 10 sweets, because we've got 2, add 2, add 2, add 2, add 2, Jack must also have had 10 sweets. So well done, everyone. Okay, so well done if you were able to draw the equal groups and have a go at grouping, okay? So you had to make sure that you could draw the correct number of counters to start with, then you had to make sure you drew the equal groups properly and counted how many groups you had carefully. If you felt confident in this on your piece of paper, could you draw the cheesy green emoji? If you felt like you did okay but need a little bit more practice, draw the normal smiley face emoji. And if you found it really difficult and think you need lots more practice, draw the thinking emoji for me. Well done, everyone. Okay, don't forget, I would love to see your hard work. So either WhatsApp a photograph of it on the school mobile or email it to the Year 2 email address. Or if you do go out for a daily walk, pop it in the post box on the school drive. But make sure you get permission from a grown-up first, please. Well done, everyone. You've worked really hard. Take care, stay safe, and I'll see you soon. Bye.